Yo, what it do, what it do? Your boy Chev-Dev, man. Real quick, just wanted to chime in on what everybody's been talking about. No, it ain't that. I'm talking about the box truck thing. I went back and forth if I wanted to do a video, but I just decided I will. Man, everybody had been talking about, man, box trucks this, box trucks that, box trucks this, box trucks that. And I definitely just wanted to say, you know what? Seem like it's a lot of earning potential. Let me not listen to everybody else. I'm the type of cat. I gotta put my hands on it. I gotta touch it. I gotta experience it just so I know if the hype is real. So did what I had to do. Easy stuff, a little red tape. Got did an LLC. Did all the paperwork. Got my authority. Got the insurance. Got everything that was necessary. And of course, it was a situation where I was watching these videos. Should you rent or should you buy? I was like, man, I'm renting. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna spend. They exploiting the price of the truck because it's booming. I'm about to spend $50,000 for a 2012. You know what I'm saying? 2019 for 85,000. This is ridiculous. Oh, you know what? I'll rent. So, I've had my authority for a month, and I wanted to come on here and let people know the real truth about box trucking. Okay, numbers. I'm gonna get into some numbers with you. I'm gonna let you know what it is. So, to rent or to buy, let's start there. After my first month, definitely buy. Definitely buy. I just think that I'm about ownership anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's gonna be more beneficial to buy a box truck. All right. Secondly, what kind of truck to buy? Just from my experience, I've been in a couple of different trucks. Freightliner is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I think I'm gonna dabble in something different. I've drove international. International was okay, but the Freightliner for some reason, to me, was just the way to go. You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants to know about numbers. You know what I'm saying? And before I got my authority, I was really wanting to see receipts. So I know people like to see stuff, so I'm gonna show people stuff. All right, I'm gonna show y'all what the numbers is. Very lucrative, very lucrative. But there is a method to your madness that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So I started. I got my authority February 24th. I did my first load on February 28th, and it was crazy because I went and picked up my truck in Dallas, which is about 502 miles, 516 miles, depending on where you go from Kansas City. 500 miles is 8 hours of driving, supposedly. So that's where I got my truck from. Picked up my first load, 468 miles from Kansas City, back in Texas. It was a small town called Booker, Texas. First mistake, I'm going to tell y'all, okay? I don't want anybody to have to deal with this, so I'm going to tell it to you as I'm going through this with you. Just because the mileage looks good doesn't mean it's going to be an easy run, okay? So I learned the hard way. Booker, Texas was a small city. There wasn't a big city within 200 miles of Booker, Texas. Only 468 miles. I think, Dallas is 502 miles, so I do the same 8 hours. Not true. To get to Booker, Texas, we stayed on 35 South till we got to Wichita. From Wichita, you take a series of county roads. Most county roads are one lane there, one lane to and from. So you're sharing a lane. Most county county roads are going to go through numerous cities, little cities. Every time you come to one of these little cities, you got to slow down to 35 miles per hour. So Interstate 75. Start in Wichita, get on County Road, you can go 55 and then you go 35. Then when you leave the little town, you go 55 and then you come up on another one, you go 35. Then you go 55 and you just 35, 55, 35, 55, 35, 55, all the way there. So 468 miles, supposed to be about 5 hours of driving. That trip took 11 hours. Okay. 11 hours using county roads. So the booking was for $11.50. I was like, I'll go to Dallas for $11.50. That's how I thought in my mind, because the mileage was the same, but it wasn't the same. Not only was the booking $11.50 and it took 11 hours to do it, when you get to Booker, Texas, there's not a big city around, so there's no chance, well, very slim chance that you can get a load out of there. So that means I took 10 hours to get there, and guess what? I got to take 10 hours to get back. Then I got to come back empty. So first load was $11.50. Was excited. Like, man, I'll run down to Dallas $11.50, no problem. That's how I had it in my mind. Same mileage, but two totally different directions. So I said, from here on out, for one, I'm not going anywhere that I can't get a load back. For two, I'm not going anywhere that's not remotely close to a U.S. highway or an interstate. Okay, cool. So I did that. So now when I look at loads, I look to see how far off the interstate they are. If they're not remotely close, 30 minutes. If I can get off the interstate and go 30 minutes, cool. I'm not going in the middle of nowhere ever again, unless it's really, 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 really worth it. If I had to do the Booker, Texas run again, just knowing that I'm going to come back empty, which is called deadheading, and knowing that I got to go through a series and hours, 4 or 5 hours of county roads in small towns, I wouldn't do that run less than $2,500. Wouldn't do it. So, okay. To me, I've been to Florida 2 times in this month. Florida's good. It's good. It's all highway, so no problem there. The issue is it takes so much gas to get there. I think my third run took a load from Kansas City to Miami, 1,450 miles. Good, all highway, real simple. St. Louis to Nashville to Atlanta to Orlando to Miami. Real simple. At the price that the diesel was, $900 to get there. So the Florida trip was $2,800. Took me $900 to get there. And because you can only drive for so long, it's a 20-hour trip. You got to get a hotel in the middle. Okay. So we picked up the load Wednesday, left, stayed in a hotel for Thursday, showed up on Friday, dropped the load. So $900 from 28 is $1,900. Now, since it's a Friday, you definitely don't want to come back from Miami or Orlando or Florida anywhere without a load. So let's just stay the weekend. So that's $350 more in a hotel. Then you get up Monday and you catch a load back. Okay. So we had caught a load for $1,700. That's cool. So we got $1,900 left minus $400 for hotel. So that's $1,500 left from the load down. And then on the way back, we caught a load for $1,700. That's cool. It's still 20 hours. So we stop in Nashville, get a hotel. It's $150. And then another $900 to get back home. So that's $1,100 from the $1,700 joint. So you take the $1,500 and the $700, $2,200. So a Florida trip, you profit $2,000, $2,500. Not bad if you're going to come down and go right back. But we was gone for 6 days. So initially in a week, I made $2,200, which by all means is pretty good. The problem is when I get home, I made $2,200. When you rent a truck, the truck bill is due, which is $1,250. So out of the week, $1,000. So I just wanted to kind of show you, just talk through with y'all. And I know y'all want to see numbers of what I made in the month, and I'm about to show you. But I like to see receipts, and that's what I'm about to show y'all. So let me pull up these receipts to show you. Okay. Just because that's what people want to see. Okay. So here we go. to the first one. Okay. Kind of just show y'all. Okay. So before I show y'all, I want to let y'all know it's good to get a factoring company. So what happens is, being a carrier, you talk to brokers who's brokering the deal for you, or you go to the load board and they say, hey, I got a load that's going to go down to Miami for $3,000. Do you want it? Yes. What happens is brokers usually pay within 30 days. So a factoring company says, you carrier, I know you don't want to wait 30 days to get paid. So I'll pay you immediately for something I'm going to have to wait 30 days for. I'm just going to charge you 3%. Okay. So cool. You got to have a factoring company. Ours is right in Overland Park. It's a good factoring company. So it's called RTS. So here's the thing. They're smart too, because they say, hey, you're going to be on the road. You need gas. You don't need to pay cash for your gas. We're going to give you this gas card. Okay. You got a $4,000 limit. And I'm thinking a card, it's just my thoughts, a card, credit card, pay once a month. Boom. Okay, cool. I can do that. So really it's not. You pay every week on your gas card. Okay. So that means all the traveling that you do between Sunday and Sunday is taken out the following Wednesday. Right. So thing is, they don't give you the money and wait for you to pay for the gas card. When you upload your invoices for them to pay you for the job, they automatically take it out your gas card if it don't come out your account first. Okay. So just wanted to show that. So like I said, let me, okay, I can't turn my camera around while I'm on it. Okay. That's cool. I'll just pull it up here. Can y'all see that? Y'all can't see that. Dang it. Huh. That sucks. Okay. Okay. Part 2 coming up.